What I'm going to be doing is pretty much I'm going to be going back and forth. I figured I'd do an interesting thing. And one of the interesting things I've wanted to do, haven't done in a while, is throw some axes. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to make sure. Got a couple of axes to throw, such as, see if you see me, see who might pay attention. Gotcha. First, I got this baby right here. This is the competition world, the axe thing. Got this for Christmas. Been rolling with it ever since. It's a very nice little thing, very nice thing to do. I'm probably going to do this for 5 minutes while I talk and see what else is going on. I have a axe, kind of like a survival / battle axe that a friend of mine gave to me for a present. It's very nice. Gonna unsheath that. And got this another survival axe that I'm gonna test out too. That's gonna be pretty interesting. See how things go. Other than that, if you enjoy, if you see me, say hey, send a compliment. But other than that, I might just talk back and forth while you hear some awesome traffic in the background. Let's see. Gotta stick one. As you can tell, this target post has seen better days, but just going with it. Yeah. I don't know how many people I saw that. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Maybe nobody. Nobody. Yeah, nobody. It's all right though. But just wanted to also keep in mind that got occupied with something earlier, and that kind of took up most of my time. When I focus on something, depending on what it is, it kind of just takes away a lot more of my time, which should go to show that we can probably focus on a lot of things, just that we should probably try to focus on the right things, or the things that can be not as crazy. But keep those things in mind that, good focus, good repetition always help. Always practice. Hey. Let's see. 10, 13, 14. It's possibly deadly within 14 feet. Let me see. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah, man. Just doing some axe throwing and talking. Oh. There you go. Would have got in a little bit earlier, but was distracted. And in the beginning, I was doing a walk, and then figured it's been a while, so I did some axe throwing. So I figured I'd do a little bit of that. Got any things you want to ask about? Whether it be like, some martial arts, some fitness stuff, maybe even some axe throwing stuff. I'm down for that right now. Let's see. Thank you, I appreciate it. I try. It is a nice day today. It is a nice day for sure. Let me see. That's too high. You ain't gonna get them all, but just like famous quote, you miss all the strikes you don't take, or miss all the at bats you don't take. It's something like that. Ah, that's good. Ooh, got in there good. All right, there we go. But I was doing the feet thing, so in an Australian accent, I am lethal within like 14 feet, you know. Keep those things in mind. Yeah. That's right. As usual, I hope everyone's doing well. And have this be, I guess, an open invite that you know to do a certain hobby that you like while walking and talking. Because you know your hobby, that could be like sort of your flow state, if you will. And when you're in flow state, you're in a higher position. And when you're in a higher connected position, sometimes it's thoughts, ideas, advice just flows out. Like that. Keep that in mind. So keep up the pace, keep up the good work. Who else is on here? Oh yeah, yeah. Feeling the love, y'all. Keep it up, keep it up. You know, who else does axe throwing? Does anybody do any axe throwing? Does anybody have any interest? You know? Oh, too hot. That was me. That was me. I got excited. And now I'm getting duds. See? That should also be a good lesson too. You want to have the right amount of excitement and calm. Don't get too excited. If you get too excited, that might throw off the whole thing. Maybe my arm just kind of getting a little bit better. Nope. I'm doing it with less than 10. Alright. Close range. Well, let that be a sign for everybody here. Sometimes you get too excited, too eager, too, in some cases, maybe a little bit desperate, you know? That might throw off your whole game, and that's why you got to always make sure. I've done that some before at a place downtown. Oh, yeah. I would practice there at downtown, but they apparently closed, sadly, and I don't know why, but could have been, you know, not enough people taking the interest. That could always happen. Oh, that's the thing. But still connected to that, you know. I got excited that one time, and it threw off my whole game. That's why I think, you know, the Jedi, you know, because you know I'm a nerd. Everyone knows I'm a nerd. Everyone should know I'm a nerd. Centric Follow Math. I'm nerdy about something, but that should always keep in mind, I guess, like, you know, Jedi wise, where they might be, you know, right on something, because, you know, if you get too excited, if you get those emotions too amped up, it can mess up something. But find that calmness. If you just do the best you can, enjoy it a little bit, not a lot, be present, then you might hit your mark. Keep those things in mind. That being said, I'm gonna go for about maybe a few more throws, and then I'm gonna get ready to get moving. But as usual, if you got a question, please let me know. So keep going back and forth. Keep talking, you know, keep venting out whatever flow state thing else has to happen. And, you know, hopefully, if you have any comments, questions, you know, my training is not like that, but my training is now kind of focused on either martial arts focus or a martial arts fitness focused, like how that can apply is if you want to learn if you want to learn some striking techniques, some self-defense techniques, some grappling techniques, some foundational ground techniques on the ground stuff. I'm your cat. But if you just want to get fit through the ways of martial arts, whether you want to feel how it would be to be like a monk, to be like a MMA fighter, or do you want a program to like slim down or just be able to move your body unrestricted, I'm also your cat too. So hope that helps. I'm gonna go for 2 more throws and then we're gonna call it a day. What is one thing that keeps you motivated and drives you to get better every day? That is an awesome question. One thing that keeps me motivated and one thing that keeps you motivated and drives you to get better every day. Hey, how's it going? Is I'd say, I would say, just the thought of, trying to enjoy life as best as you can. I mean, because when you think about it, as Gary Vee would put it, we don't just pop in this life randomly, but in a sense, we are lucky to kind of be able to live this life as it is. Especially if you live in the U.S., the U.S. is an interesting spot. And of course, other countries, Canada, Japan, I'd actually like to travel to those spots. But one thing that drives me is the fact that I know that the better I improve, the better that I, able to improve myself, improve my surroundings, improve my mind, the better life gets. You can see this in a lot of things, Like when people are not positive, when people are not trying their best to enjoy life, they're kind of a little bit down, they're a little bit low. But, if they just focus on like, I want to do the best thing to improve my life, I want to do the best thing to enjoy this life. Or if you just point it to, I'm going to do this because it helps me enjoy my life a lot better. It gives, that pretty much can make it flow a lot more easily. And can make life more enjoyable. And that's what I want. Is whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure that I'm doing to enjoy my life, to be better, to have people around me enjoy their lives, to inspire people to enjoy their lives. I'm gonna try to be fancy, but that's what I want to go for. Even showing off, having fun, play. Too high is it's definitely a thing, but rushed it. But keep that in mind. To be able to everything, a lot of things should be doing that one thing to help you enjoy life as best you can with the ones you want or the ones you can have. So that's my take on it. Let's see. As I know you're a big music fan, what is your favorite Pixar movie? Oh, Pixar. Oh, that's a big one. I think I'll answer that one, then I'll go. But no, that was soft. Pixar. Favorite Pixar. I gotta be careful because when I say it, I think of a lot of other animated movies that kind of hit. I might need to look it up. I might just start naming random movies that I thought, ooh, Soul. There you go. Soul. The one that Jamie Foxx starred in. And I gotta confirm it to make sure that's Pixar or DreamWorks, or there might be both. But that sucked. But right now, I could watch Soul like almost every day. It's such a very nice, awesome, purpose-filled movie when you think about it. Soul is definitely something that I like. It is definitely something I'm a vibe with. But I gotta look it up to make sure I'm confirming it. With that being said, I think I overspent my time on this thing. I do appreciate everyone who's been watching so far and everyone in the future who may check out this video. I'm gonna send a special shout out to Yaman over there. Oh, nice. Good. The second one's pretty good too. I want to say it is on par. Zootopia 2. I want to say it's on par with the first one. It's really good. It doesn't really beat it, but it doesn't get below it. So it's pretty much on par with the first Zootopia. But we went to see it, and it was a joy to see the Zootopia and the message, and of course the characters in it. So if you're interested, the second Zootopia, you should go see it too. See it with a buddy, see it with a date, just in case. But yeah, it's definitely nice. And yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Hope you all enjoy. Have a good day. Deuces.